Chakra's Adventures. So this week it was Shavuot here. For all those who don't know what Shavuot is, Shavuot commemorates the revelation of Torah on Mount Sinai to the Jewish people, and it is also associated with the harvest of wheat in Torah. So usually people during Shavuot festival make cheesecake, lots and lots of cheesecakes and yummy cheese things, and enjoy it with their family. And I also did the same. I made some yummy, really easy peasy cheesecake. So why don't you go and have a look at what I made while I enjoy my piece of cake, read the book. Alright, so let's see what all do we need. We need here Petit Beurre classic biscuit, about 150 grams, which is half a packet, and I have processed it in food processor to get this sand kind of mixture. We have here 50 grams of ground almonds, Philadelphia cream cheese. I highly recommend you using Philadelphia cream cheese. It gives amazing texture and richness to your cheesecake. So we will need it about 225 grams of the cream cheese, 250 grams of ricotta, classic ricotta, raspberries, 125 grams. I am using frozen because that's what I get. I do not get fresh. If you get fresh, then please use fresh raspberries. We will need some vanilla bean paste, Nelson Messy pure vanilla bean paste. Again, I highly recommend using vanilla bean paste in all your baking goods. This gives amazing flavor. We need here half cup of powdered sugar for the raspberries and half cup for the cheese. We also need 1/3 cup of sweet condensed milk for the cream cheese, 70 grams of melted butter, 500 milliliters of whipped cream, and I'm going to use 1 pack of gelatin, which is 14 grams. So let's begin. Alright, so let's make our base. I'm going to add the ground almonds. Give it a quick mix so it's nicely mixed with the biscuit crumbs. And in goes our melted butter. And we'll give it a nice mix. So once the mixture is ready, we will transfer it to a pan. I'm using a square 24 centimeter pan. You can use a round or any shape you like. And I'm going to line it with a parchment paper because it makes our life easy peasy. It's stuck. Okay. And now transfer the mixture to a pan. Now all we need to do is tuck it nicely from all the corners evenly. we'll pop it in the freezer until we make our cheesecake batter. Alright, so now I'm taking my raspberries and we'll add half a cup of powdered sugar to it. And we'll just mash the raspberries like this. Because the raspberries are a bit sour, have tartness, we are adding some sugar so it absorbs the sugar. Or if you want it more sweet, you can add 1 cup. But I love a bit of tartness in the cheesecake from the berries, so I'm just using half cup. And I'm very lightly mashing them. I still want those chunks. That's about it. And I'm going to keep it aside now. And we'll move on to our gelatin. I'm adding in 1 packet of gelatin here. And I'm adding here 2 tablespoons of water. And with the help of spoon, I'll just mix it. And keep it aside. And finally, we begin making our cheesecake batter. So we will weigh our cream cheese. So we need 225 grams of cream cheese. This is 175 grams, so it goes all in. And 8. And I took too much. It's 20. 25, yeah. Oh, now it's 225 grams of cream cheese. Into this, I'm adding the ricotta cheese, 250 grams of classic ricotta cheese. Oh. Okay. Yummy! It already looks yummy. And the condensed milk. See how easily I poured in. So because the condensed milk is sticky, all you need to do is coat with a little drop of oil your measuring cup. And it all comes out very smoothly and doesn't stick. And now with a whisker, I'll give it a quick mix. Then it's nicely incorporated. Like that. Now make sure all your items or your ingredients are in room temperature, except the whipping cream. The whipping cream needs to be cold so that we can whip it to stiff cakes. But apart from that, your cheese and everything else needs to be in room temperature. And then it makes it easier to mix, as you can see. Alright. I'm going to add some vanilla bean paste. I'm adding half a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Give it a nice mix. And it's yummy. Now it's time to whip our whipping cream. So I'll keep this aside. Alright, so we add in our cold whipped cream. And I'm adding half a cup of sugar, powdered sugar. And now we'll start whipping. We'll start whipping on low speed first, and then gradually we'll speed it up. Right, so it's all whipped to stiff peaks, as you can see. It's lovely stiff peaks. Now we need to mix our whipped cream to the cheese mixture. So I'm going to do it in 3 batches, just folding in so it becomes nice, light and airy and yummy. So just mixing it. And in goes second batch of this amazingly stiff whipped cream. You see, already the cheese batter is getting so airy. So now I have melted my gelatin for 20 seconds in the microwave, and now we're going to add half of the raspberry puree, a bit more than half, and I'm going to reserve a little bit of the puree for making a marble effect on our cake. So let's give it a mix. Wow. In just few minutes, your batter turns into nice, yummy, pinkish color. Just so yummy. Okay, this is nicely mixed. Make sure you do it in this fold pattern so that everything gets nicely mixed. The berries get nicely mixed, properly, evenly mixed with the batter, cheese batter. Okay, now we're going to add gelatin. Before that, I'm going to add a bit of cheese batter to my gelatin because it's hot and I don't want it to curdle while adding it to the batter. So you add a bit of batter and mix, 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 mix. This way you ensure your gelatin and your cheesecake batter are in same temperature. And you add in to your batter and give it another quick mix. Now if you don't want to use gelatin, you can absolutely opt out and you will have a nice frozen ice cream textured cake. So it's nicely set, the base. Now we're going to transfer our batter to the pan. Spread it evenly in the pan. And move it a bit to release any air bubbles. Okay, and now comes the time of art. So it's very simple. You take a spoon, just drops of raspberry purees. That, and you take a toothpick. You can also use a wooden skewer, and I'm using a toothpick, and just swirl and twirl until you get that nice marble design in your cake. So basically you just have to move your toothpick round and round. Like that. And it's gorgeous. Now back it goes to the freezer for about 7 to 8 hours. You can also make it a day before and freeze it overnight, and then it's ready. So see you after 7 to 8 hours. So did you see how easy the recipe was of cheesecake? You can make this at any time whenever you want to impress your guests or just to pamper yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video and liked the recipe. If you did, then please hit the like button, share, and of course subscribe to our channel, Chafra's Adventures, and I'll see you really soon with our next video. Bye bye.